impressive mustache here tonight, and there's a coach from Ground Zero that
I'm inspired to be like that man with his mustache. I'm going to ask him what kind of product he uses.
we need to interview him. That's an impressive mustache.
Absolutely.
Impressive beard.
You want to talk about the fight? You want to talk about the strategy? No, we want to talk about your beard.
No,
Yeah,
listen, man. How do you grow that
All the
beard?
fights off, we got to see his beard.
Well, next, guys, we've got our second kickboxing match coming your way. And this is going to be between Kyle James out of Charleston, West Virginia, fighting out of the red corner, who is 0-0-1, fought to a draw in his only fight, against Ian Brown, making his debut out of Parkersburg, West Virginia. Here tonight, weight class 147 pounds, again 3 rounds, 2-minute rounds as well to go along with it, as we are now a third of the way through our fighting card here tonight of this 18-match contest. We've still got 4 title matches coming your way later tonight, which will be our 13th, our 15th, our 17th, and our 18th matches respectively. And our 16th match will be our professional MMA match that'll take place between Christopher Miles and Michael Jones. But let's take a look at this matchup in kickboxing between Ian Brown and Kyle James. I'll start out with Ian Brown. Elijah against calls himself the Obsidian Dragon. That's a
Heck of a nickname.
That's another one I'm like, I don't think I want to know officially what that means. But his height 5'10", weight 146 pounds. Again, specialty is mixed martial arts, but doesn't have a main specialty, he says. Kind of dips his toe into everything. But he says he enjoys technical and primary mix-up, and he works as a delivery driver in his professional life. And then you look at the other end with Kyle James. What do you see out of him here tonight, Elijah?
Well, he's from Charleston, West Virginia. He's got a couple-inch height advantage, and he's a mainly jiu-jitsu guy. So he's going to be looking to take it down, get the submission. He said he got into the sport because it's a spiritual thing for him. And I can relate to that. There's something special about this game.
I was going to say, I think it almost has to be, if you want to be successful, almost in anything in life, but especially something that's so demanding as this.
To a lot of these people, it's not just a sport, it's a lifestyle.
Now the introduction's taking place. Kyle James gets his introduction out of Charleston, West Virginia. Ian Brown out of Parkersburg, West Virginia.
I should say Kyle trains out of under Butch Hiles, who's a very well-known black belt out of Charleston. He's been around a long time, so you know this guy's got to have pretty decent jiu-jitsu.
And now we're set to go here. Fight number 7 of the evening. Second kickboxing bout of the night as Brown and James come out, touch gloves, and we're ready to go.
James throws a front kick right up the middle, couple right to the body.
Oh, big right.
That's a nice shot.
James able to land the first couple blows, straight kick, block, but now here's a big offensive move.
And the difference I see in James this fight and the last fight, he's being a whole lot more explosive, which was exactly what he needed to do against Jacob Ray in the last fight, which he ended up losing just because, I mean, he was letting Jacob pick his shots on him. So I'm loving to see James right now, how he's just staying active, keeping the pressure on him, consistently putting something in his face.
You can see he's a little more diverse in his striking. Brown looks like he's more of a boxer.
Oh, nice leg kick.
Right as I say that, he lands a heavy leg kick.
So you could hear the snap of the pad. Oh, that one, but there's a nice takedown.
Definitely tripped him out.
Looks like James wanted to try to get on top of him.
Oh,
another leg kick. Oh.
And Brown just swinging wildly there, trying to keep him away from him.
I think Brown was a little bit flustered there up against the cage.
Now James continues to move in on Brown. They both feel each other out in the center of the ring now, as both have landed good blows here thus far in the opening.
There's a good body shot and a good shot to the top of the head.
James is doing a really good job keeping him on the end of that right hand.
Brown works his way in.
Here
now
comes
into
the
the corner
pressure.
comes James.
Those are some fast punches.
And he's throwing them consistent, too. I mean, they're not wild. They're not all over the place. I mean, he's actually picking his shots here. And there was a nice head kick.
Brown needs to start cutting angles more because he's running right into that right hand.
Exactly.
If he keeps getting hit with it, this is going to be a short fight.
Brown's got to get out of the center line like me and you was talking about before. I mean, he's making himself an easy available
target. He has to cut angles, move his head.
Oh.
Try to beat him to the outside.
And James has his wobble, but saved by the bell is Brown as we head to round 2. But James with a strong opening statement in round one.
If you're Kyle James right now, your confidence has got to be through the roof.
Absolutely. You got to know that you're about to take control of this fight. You can see on the replay, look at the pressure, look at precise punching. They're not wild. I mean, all these are persistent, accurate shots coming from James.
In the words of the great Mike Goldberg, his precision is very precise.
That's the simplest way of putting it.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, that's why Mike Goldberg's a legend.
Well, now heading towards round two. And again, you can see James really fired up over in his corner right now. Again, I think he can smell blood in the water right now. As you see on our replay, again, there's that leg kick that took Brown down momentarily in round one.
If you don't check these leg kicks, I mean, people don't think. They think it's maybe like a sissy way of fighting. Man, them things hurt,
well,
especially when you're not checking them and you hit that nerve.
Your sciatic nerve runs right up your leg there, and you get hit in the same spot over and over and over. Your legs will start to give out on you. You won't have as much power. You can see some redness on James's leg from that one leg kick.
Absolutely. And you can see that Brown's trying to go back to that, attack the leg, and honestly, it might be a smart thing to do.
His leg, that lead leg of James's from that one low kick is showing some bruising.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like it's bruising over already.
I would like to see some more low kicks from Brown because he had a very hard low kick in the first round.
I think Brown right now, as far as he's striking up top, really isn't working for him right now, but the leg kicks are, and he got caught.
He's looking to mainly box, and James is mixing it up.
That's some high kicks.
That's why you see, guys are so well rounded. It's hard to see specialists. It's hard to see guys who just box.
There you go, and that's what Brown needs to do. He needs to take that. He needs to take that leg away from him. Maybe by round 3, he'll be able to do what he wants with it.
See, those
really
are hard low kicks.
Great.
He's catching him in that same spot each time.
He's got to cover up here.
The only thing is he's not setting him up with his punches. He needs to start setting up with his jab, his straight, and then throwing the low kick.
And you watch James, every time he throws a low kick, it's backing Brown up.
Yeah.
I mean, and James is ready to throw a combination after the leg kick as well.
Like those low kicks will sap.
Those are consistent. You can hear them too.
They'll sap your will.
Look, I mean, Chris, look at the redness on James' leg.
I know that lead leg is probably on fire right now.
And you see he's having more success this round because he's throwing it more.
Yes.
It's making
look at that.
James think about it.
That leg
Watch
is
the way that
bruised.
James walks Brown down right here. There's a little limp.
He's got it backed up now.
The big problem with Brown, though, is he's either in punching mode or kicking mode.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not putting it together.
And there's a big right hand from James.
Look at the way that James is walking back.
And that comes with experience.
Looks like he almost tripped him up there.
Vicious low kick from James there.
Oh, nice shots.
I still can't get over how red that leg is, especially from the
It just goes to
replay
show.
there.
You can see when Brown throws that low kick, he's got power in it.
Yeah, so again, he hurt James a few times with those kicks, but again,
I feel like Brown, if he can still keep the same leg kicks but mix in some punches,
absolutely.
Oh, this would be a whole different fight that we're watching.
He's got
here,
to
guys.
set up his low kicks with strikes.
And the good thing is we still have one more round here. I mean, anything can happen. And you know right now by James sitting down with the leg the way it is, sitting down is not the thing you want to do by that leg speed up. If anything, he should be standing up. His cornerman should be holding him up. I mean, because all that's going to do is going to create that leg to be more dead than what it already is.
That's the thing. There's a new school of thought. You know, guys don't like to sit down in between rounds, and you see it. You don't sit down in training really between rounds when you're sparring.
Right.
So you'll see a lot of guys now who would rather stand.
And it's when you sit down and you see the swelling on the leg, what that
It's
does.
when you have those adrenaline dumps too.
It allows, for the blood to rush faster to wherever the area is to cause major swelling. And that's something that James don't want right now.
Now round 3 to decide this match.
James comes out with his own low kick right off the bat.
Now backing up into the corner.
That was a big kick.
And James right now, he's like, hey, I'll worry about the pain later. I got a job to do.
That's
I mean, he's not missing a beat.
Even though Brown is hurting him with these low kicks, every time he throws that low kick,
counter.
Another big
He's
right
got to
hand from
stay
James.
on him. He's got to stay on him.
That straight right from James is beautiful. And he's landing it over and over and over.
Look at this.
And he wobbled the right leg too a moment ago.
Straight right.
Down.
Knocked him off balance with that kick.
He's throwing the hands up. He's like, what's up?
Yeah, James didn't like that either. He had an attack plan.
He's like, come on.
He has got to find a way away from that right hand. It's all about cutting angles. It's all about moving. Like,
Keeps landing that right hand right now.
And well,
if he would circle around that left side, away from that power hand.
And I'm so proud of James right now. I mean, this is a completely different fighter than what we watched in New Line 5.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He's definitely a changed fighter.
That last low kick hurt him, that inside low kick.
Oh, he needs to.
Another big right
We
hand.
might be seeing a finish here soon.
I would have loved to seen the right leg kick to the body there when
it looks like
backed up.
James is really coming on strong.
Yeah.
And every time he throws that right hand,
You need to go ahead and finish it, brother.
Again, Brown trying to make it to the bell here, trying to find an opening, but James is taking control here.
Here we go. Oh, I saw that one coming.
Very sloppy spinning back kick from Brown and left him open. You got to be careful with strikes like that.
Give him that fried chicken with barbecue sauce, baby.
10 seconds remaining in the third round.
Here it is.
Tripped him up again.
Good little trip there. Yeah, Brown's looking a little bit winded and a little bit.
And, man, what a fight. What a fight from James right here. A completely different fighter. Hold them hands up, brother. You deserve it. A completely different fighter than New Line 5. Definitely more experienced. You can see in the replay right here. Watch this.
Watch that straight right. He landed it at will over and over. There's the low kick. He checked that one.
Right there.
Beautiful little trip there.
And that right hand of James really felt like the difference maker in the match. It just set up so many opportunities for him to attack Brown.
Absolutely.
But again, Brown showed a lot of toughness hanging in.
We see
Take a look at
another
another
replay.
replay. Oh, yeah, there's where he left himself open.
You see he's managing the distance. James is seeing everything, and he's managing the distance.
Could you imagine what a body kick would have done right there when he was wide open? I mean, you're probably looking at 2 broke ribs. But, I mean, hey, give it up for Brown, though. I mean, amazing job at throwing the leg kicks. I would have just loved to see him mix it up a little bit more, you know. Hey, hold your hands up too, brother. I mean,
Yeah,
amazing
man,
fight.
both guys have nothing to hang their heads about. It was a great fight.
Absolutely.
And they both showed so much
And
potential.
we haven't seen a fight tonight that's been boring.
Oh, not at all.
We've seen all great fights.
And it's been different variations almost every time, not just in style.
And you got to think, Ian Brown made his debut tonight. This is his first fight.
Right.
You know, and he showed some real potential with those leg kicks. I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely. I see in the next,
I
2 or
wouldn't want
3
to take
fights.
those low kicks, would you?
No, sir.
He's got some
I say in the
power.
next 2 or 3 fights, that's going to be his bread and butter.
Oh,
the
yeah.
kicks, especially when he develops.
All he's got to do is learn to set them up.
Yes.
Well, here's the scoring from the judges.
Judge Driscoll was fighting 29-28 with a unanimous decision. The winner of the red corner,
Well-deserved win for James here. Like I said, a different fighter from the last fight that he fought. But hey, give it up for Brown as well. Them kicks was nasty. Just in the next fight, I'm sure he'll learn from his mistakes and go ahead and mix it up.